Where's my stuff? Hello everybody, welcome to Morilibus Plays Minecraft. I died. Oh, I died. Oops. I'm updating audio. Audio updated. There we go. I died. I was working on in the nether and making some windows, or trying to plan it out a little bit. And I stupidly did it in my normal armor, not my OP nether armor. And yeah, I was shooting at one ghast because I was getting too close to that landmass. So ghasts are spawning. Zombies. We're gonna check that out. Okay, but not naked. We will not check that out naked. Actually, let's put flour on top. Make it completely obvious that this was not you who did that. You. But anyway, this gives me an opportunity, actually, because there's a new snapshot. Yay! I'm not running it, but yay! I'm gonna run it. Yay! Any second now. Yay! Just wait for it. Oh, you gotta wait a little longer. But yes, there's a new snapshot. First snapshot of the year. Adds a bunch of cool new things. There's a B version, which I think is stable, so I'm going to do a backup of this world. I'm also going to put that backup up for download before I dive into some more snapshots, because I typically don't provide world downloads during snapshots, only during stable releases. So yeah, I'll get you guys a download right away, and yeah, you can check out what's been done so far. I wanted to show you one thing before I did this, and you may notice I'm wearing Morilibus' skin, even though I'm not Morilibus. This is indeed me. Me, Morilibus. But when I first played around with Morilibus, I logged into this world, and when I did that, it cloned my items. So whatever Morilibus had on him, Morilibus had on him as well. So there's all my OP armor, and some other random crap, a map. Cool. But anyway, these are all duplicate items, so I'm not going to take them. I'm actually going to destroy them. I left them there because I wasn't sure what was going to happen when I, like if I logged out with Morilibus and then logged back in with Morilibus, would I still have the items on Morilibus, or would they be updated and removed? So before I destroyed them, I wanted to make sure I hadn't lost the items. And I didn't. So let's go ahead and destroy these, because they're cheaty items, and hope I don't burn down the house in the process. Nope, I picked up the steak. Ha. Ha. Goodbye. But yeah, because I have no armor, no nothing, we're going to load up the new snapshot, head to the end, oops, and check out the new enchanting system, and see how that works. There we go. Welcome to 14W02B. And things we got to do in this one is we need this stuff now for enchanting, I think. Ooh, I don't actually have much of it, at least in lapis form. So why don't we use our trusty quap, and why don't we quap up a little bit of this? Let's go with 3 stacks. Sure. Also, while I'm doing this, I can talk to you a bit. One thing I've started doing, and I recommend maybe you do the same if you're running snapshots and jumping back and forth between like different versions of Minecraft. With the new launcher, you can actually have it set up to create its own folder. So that's what I've started doing, like especially for this world. So before I loaded this up, I loaded the launcher in a snapshot, what I've called like a snapshot profile, which runs all the experimental things. But when it runs that version, it doesn't run out of the .minecraft folder. I've made it run out of a .snapshots folder. Or Minecraft snapshots, or whatever I named it. Doesn't really matter what you name it. So what I just did is, I backed up the world, zipped it up for you guys, but then I also moved it out of 1.74 folder, or the .minecraft folder, and I moved it into the snapshot folder. So now I can only access this world if I'm running that snapshot profile. So what that means is if I, for instance, make a bunch of slime blocks or the new blocks and stuff like that, I won't instantly lose them if I accidentally load up this world in the wrong version. Just out of carelessness, just kind of forget sometimes when you do something just out of the blue and you're like, oh, I'll just jump in my world for a second. And then you jump in and you're like, oh, I hate life and I want to cry. So to avoid that, yeah, if you do this, if I go and load up like standard release 1.74. This world's not even going to show up in those folders, so I don't have to worry about accidentally loading it up. And then once it's full release again, I'll just move it back into the other folder, and we can move on with 1.8 and etc. So I think that's a decent way not to accidentally destroy your world, and it's probably highly recommended. I believe it's recommended by Mojang. I think I remember seeing it in a tweet actually by Dinnerbone, which is why I kind of looked into it and decided, yes, this is a good idea. Ooh, wow, you get a lot of lapis. I don't think we'll need this much. So I think it needs like max of 3 lapis chunks, little pieces, per enchantment, or per 30 level enchantment. I'm not too sure. I think also XP has changed the rate at which you get it. I think it's harder to get it, although it's going up pretty fast here, but I don't know what it would have normally gone at. And then we also have some new blocks, which I've watched Doc M's video, so I now know what he knows, or what they shared in that video, him and the jail crew. Zip crowd. So that's cool. So yeah, those new blocks aren't craftable, which is good. I was kind of worried because they're adding these new blocks, which also spawn naturally, I do believe, in caves. I'm not sure if they're biome specific, but it's kind of a shame. Like, we just had 1.7 generation where you go out and explore, so everyone probably explored a whole bunch, and now these snapshots kind of add in another few blocks which you also have to explore to obtain, but at least you don't have to. So that is good. It is craftable with quartz and cobblestone, I believe, and various combinations afterwards. And you can also make mossy stone brick, which is kind of cool. So you take regular brick and you holy lapis, you take normal brick and wow. And you put a vine next to it in the crafting. I don't know if it's shapeless or not, but we could try that out real quick. I don't want to spend too much time just doing the snapshots thing, although that's pretty much all we're going to be doing this episode, because I got to go make new gear, essentially. So we'll bring a bunch of lapis over to the end so that it's kind of stockpiled, and then we don't have to worry about bringing any more ever again, hopefully, or anytime soon. Put you back. So that gave us 22 levels out of 3 stacks of lapis. Interesting. I don't know if that is good. So I'm going to put the rest of this maybe in here. And let's quickly take a look at the crafting stuff. So yeah, let's do that. And I'll just bring 2 stacks. Sure. Throw you in there. Oh, do I have... I can at least re-equip with some basic tools. So Silk Touch, Fortune. Looks like I'm out of workers picks, except for the one in this chest that needs repairing. Okay, that's okay. And then swords and armor. We're going to make new stuff. So let's grab some of that. Wait, I said we were going to check out the recipe. So yeah, we can do cobblestone. Let's try... I want to try 1 stone. Or sure, I want to try just 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And go. So we could do that. Let's see here. So yeah, I did play a bit in creative with like the slime block. And it's pretty cool. Mossy stone brick. Would you look at that? That's awesome. Cool. Oh, and chiseled. This is awesome, I think. Well, I don't know. It's arguable, I guess. But you can make chisel blocks now. Like that. That is pretty awesome. Because those blocks are kind of pretty cool to use in builds. And it is cool to have them in limited quantity, but still kind of too limited and you can't really use them. Like, it was hard for me to do this, just use them in this build. And the only reason I was able to do that is because I'm kind of large biomes and that jungle had like 20 of those things in there. But yes, if we take cobblestone and quartz, I do believe we can make... Now, is this shapeless? And is it 2 to 1? Okay, that is not shapeless. So that makes the diorite. And then I think we take the diorite. Oh, what's going on? Take the diorite. Do it again? No. Doc, I don't remember what you did. Anyway, I'll figure it out again. Or you could also make the polished version. I thought it was something to do with that, and then I don't know what. Maybe that is... Ooh, you can make slabs? Oh, that just makes stone slabs. Okay. Okay, I don't want to mess around with that. Taking too long. Nope. Yeah, new blocks. We'll play around with those in a different episode. Let's go check out Enchanting. I'll throw that in there for now. And I'll have to figure out what those enchantments really are, or recipes were again, because I don't remember. Trades, new trades. Trading's been changed, but I don't think existing villagers will be affected, at least not their trades. However, this may lock up. Let's see if we can actually get that to happen. So if we trade with you for the papers... Whoa, on trade? Okay, it's already locked, so now... Okay, let's see, if we just buy any random trade, does it unlock again? Hey, guy. No. Ah! My paper trader! I should have traded a whole bunch. I'm not sure. I might need to do some other trades, or I'm not sure what trade I need to do to unlock that, to be honest. But anyway, so yeah, trading's different. There's a bunch of like sub-villagers, but yeah, go watch Doc's video for all that details we may get into eventually, but not anytime soon. Alright, I'm going to make this my new spawn point, because I'm currently spawning out in the jungle, and I think we're ready to head to the end. Now, we are getting XP, which is kind of neat. Not a lot, a little bit. Just loading up on some cheaty diamond tools and armor. And we'll just create a little stockpile. See, this works out okay if you're just doing like, if you're actually doing like purchases like I'm doing now, and not just trying to make money off them. It works out okay. Take a shovel and some boots. Do I have enough for 3 sets of boots? Okay, so there's 3 sets of armor. We may make myself a actual nether armor kit, because I don't think I do have one. I do have... Ooh, do we have axes? Wood axe? There might be something I haven't unlocked in this guy. Yeah. Don't have the diamond wood axe. Let's take one of those and see if he'll unlock. Yeah, I'm going to make it like an official full-on protection, I think, with maybe some fire protection pants on or something like that. Maybe 2 pieces of fire protection and the rest just protection. Diamond axe? By pure fluke? No. Iron chest. Come on! Armorer, but that's something new too. They have titles. So all the subclasses in there, you can tell. So I wonder, he's an armorer. He may only... Whoa, now he gives enchanted stuff. That's kind of crappy. Or I don't want that, but... So that's interesting. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. Now I'm ready to go to the end. Right after I look at you. Cleric, okay. Shepherd. Interesting. So some of these guys look like their traits might have been changed, but maybe not. But that guy has wool, which is odd to me. And he has 2 unlocked, so he looks like I haven't done anything to him, and he's already got stuff happening. Same with this guy, leatherworker. So I thought existing villagers wouldn't be affected, but maybe it did indeed kill our perfect villager there when I messed around with him. Which would suck. Yeah. Woohoo! Now I kind of want to try something. Unfortunately, it could result in my death. So let's get ready to die. The whole minecart thing. This used to spit me out over the void. I kind of want to know if it'll do it again. Okay, it's fixed. Whew! That one time when the minecarts were pretty crazy about where they'd dump you out, it put me out right over the void, and I started falling. Somehow I managed to actually save myself and not die, which was incredible. Took a lot of ender pearls, and I think I just like spammed into the bottom of the island, and then kept spamming until I was basically inside the island, and then I dug my way out. But luckily I had some good armor on, and yet I managed to stay alive. So this is my end for anybody who's new to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you are, and to my single player world. I am getting some new subscribers of late, so thanks to everybody who helps me grow, and welcome to everybody who also helps me grow just by coming. Oh wait, No. Cut! No, 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 said the Enderman. Whoop. Now, there's also changes to like repairing and stuff like that too, so I don't know how all that's balanced, but based on Doc's video, repairing looks like it's really cheap, and everything else looks like it's really expensive. Or enchanting is expensive, repairing is really cheap. So let me get 30 levels, because I still think it's 30 levels, is it not, for the max enchant? And we will try, we'll start off with like feather falling, see if we can get feather falling. So I think the enchantments do stick with the table until you actually make an enchantment. But I'm wondering if we can do, like if there's much enchantments in there you don't want, can you just enchant like a level 1 book or something and then unlock the next set? So that's what we're going to kind of experiment with, I think, doing that kind of stuff. See how this stuff works in a kind of a survival aspect, although we are pretty endgame survival, as we have access to these XP farms and all that. But anyway, okay, so we'll take a pair of boots, which I brought with us as well, and we need to grab some lapis. So I brought all of this good stuff. We probably don't need more than a stack, and we'll take that out and we'll throw it sure in there. Okay, so if we go to the enchantment table, and let's grab some books too, actually. Grab some books and some torches so that we can disable the bookshelves if we want. I might set up another enchantment table with just like a level 1, so I don't have to torch, or redstone this guy up. But anyway, if we go like that, and let's put a book in there first, see what we get. So yeah, it says 3. So this is how much lapis I think you need. So 1, 2, and 3. And it still says 30 levels, so I assume it's going to use up all 30 levels. And here it says power 4, efficiency, and efficiency. Okay. What I kind of... Oh, one thing I don't like is you can't like leave lapis in there, which would be nice if you could. So let's grab a pick. So I'm just seeing if those enchantments hold true. Yeah, so that's still efficiencies and unbreaking. And on the book, it was also... Oh, no, that's power. So that did change, just based on changing the item. So it must use the item. Well, obviously it uses whatever enchantment the item can hold. Alright, so we don't see anything we want, except Unbreaking 3. I'd put Unbreaking 3 on those, so why don't we do that? So now we have Unbreaking 3. And let's name these guys. See what that'll cost us. Now it only costs 1 level. That's pretty awesome. I kind of want to name them Bussin' Boots again off of... I don't have any of these on here. Bussin' Boots. Is it a capital N or a small n? Crap. I think it's small. I don't even know if we need the apostrophe there. We'll go with Bussin' Boots. Okay, so next we want to try to get... Now, I guess I can't... Ooh. So that's the crappy thing. I mean, and you could do that before anyway, so I guess it's not that different. So now I would have to try to maybe get some books. Now, I like this for books. So it's going to be making getting books a lot easier. Like if you wanted to hunt for unbreaking books or something like that, it'll be relatively easy. Okay, this is also interesting. I did not use up 30 levels. We still have 29. Did I not use up any levels during that enchantment? Was it just cost based on the lapis? That doesn't seem right. Let's try something else. Let's try doing a pick and see what we get out of that. Because that was interesting. So if I do a pick, we have 30 levels again. 1, 2, 3. And if I do that, that's Unbreaking 3 efficiency. So Unbreaking 3, and I imagine we'll probably get something else on there as well. So let's just try. So that only used 3 levels, not 30. And that's a good worker pick. I can just add efficiency 5 on that, and we're good to go. And let's see how much this guy costs to repair. He used to cost 33 levels to repair. Now, I think Doc said the maximum is 7. So, wow, that's 3 levels. So that's really good. But it's going to increase, I think, now. I don't think tools no longer go up in cost, but I don't know if it's still maxed out at 7. But there's no way to prevent it, I don't think, anymore. But we definitely want to do that. So we got that guy, and we would add an efficiency 4 book to this guy to make another worker pick, which I'll probably do off camera. What else can we do? Let's try a sword. So this is really interesting. Now, do I need 30 levels to do that enchantment? Oops. Let's grab a sword, as I do not have one of those yet. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So it doesn't cost 30 levels, but I need 30 levels to do it. That's interesting. So that's different. But it only cost actually the number here. I thought this number was just to indicate how many lapis you needed to use. 1, 2, 3. But apparently it's also the XP you need to use. But you need a bank, basically. You need to bank up 30 levels. So that's kind of neat. And then you just keep topping yourself up. I like that. I'm not against this system yet. I like the idea of it. It may, I don't know if, like Doc said, if it's going to be very hard to get good gear off the bat, but easy to repair it and maintain it. Which I don't think is a totally bad thing. You kind of have to work up to get your good gear, and then once you've got it, then you're golden, and you can keep repairing it as long as you don't die in a lava pit like I did. So yeah, interesting. So probably the best bet, if you want to do a lot of enchantments, is just actually go over level 30 and just bank up some XP, and then you can do a few enchantments at the same time, maybe. But I'm not sure how the XP curves or anything like that, so how much, what they did to the experience, like levels, how quickly you get them, how quickly it changes. Before it was up to like level 15, and then I think 30 or something like that, and then it went up exponentially. I don't recall, but if we get 36, we should be able to do 2 enchantments. So let's see what the sword is. And smite. I don't really want smite, so let's not do a sword. Instead, let's try doing a book and just do level 1. Or we can see what they are. Efficiency 2. So yeah, let's do this. And that gave me an efficiency 2 book. That's cool. I like that. So now if we do this again, I still have enough levels. And now it's fire aspect 2, which I don't really want either. So let's do another book. Efficiency 3. I'll take that one. And now I need to get some more levels again. But there I got 2 efficiency books, which I really like. And I didn't have to do any random crap enchantments and like do 40 books to get a couple of efficiency books. So that's really cool. I like that. I am a fan so far. And using lapis, not a big deal. I mean, at this point, and most of the time, as long as you've gone caving once in your life, you should have plenty of lapis that you probably don't use. Although the new stone block, the polished stone, one of them looks exactly the same color as stone. Maybe we'll try to take a look at that. We'll head back to the village. I'll enchant up some gear as best I can. I'll probably use some books still. Or I'll continue doing what I'm doing and see how it pans out. So what I want to do is remake my kit. So I need this guy. And then I do want to make a nether kit as well. So we'll get a full set of diamond armor. Even though my boots will be fairly interchangeable because I'm going to throw protection 4 on there. So now that those ones I put the unbreaking, now we can go ahead and just load up everything else. The nice thing about cheaper repairs is you could have more elite gear. What the hell am I looking for? Power! No. Protection. Pretty sure I have protection. Okay, there we go. Protection 4 and feather falling. Feather falling 4. That'll do it. Now what was I just saying? I was saying something. It was important, maybe. Probably not. Something to do with this stuff. I don't remember. Don't remember. Don't recall. Oh, but yeah, now that I enchanted that, I pretty much have to put books on there, I think is what I was getting at. So let's see. Now that that is named, that's 5 to put that on, and another 5 to do that. Let's hold off, just because I have these levels. Let's try enchanting my chain. What do I usually put on my chain? I usually put projectile protection. So there's thorns, there's projectile. I could try doing that. See what we get. Use that as a starter. Sure. And then I can just add protection 3 on there again to get it up to 4. Projectile. Oh, I only have 4s. That's a problem. I don't think you can do it. I think it has to be 3. If I do 4, it doesn't do anything. Alright, how about iron pants? Those we usually put blast protection. There's blast and there's unbreaking. Let's do blast just to ensure we get blast on there. Oh, look at that. We got unbreaking on there too. So now I'll just put a blast protection 3, assuming I have those. I think those are ones I tend not to have. Yep. Don't have them on Olympus either. So that's cool. I like this. It's less random. So there's some thought process, and you can, decide, okay, I don't like that, so, or I don't want that enchantment, so let's put a book instead and just do a level 1, or whatever. So I actually think this is pretty cool. Yeah, like Unbreaking 1. Nice. I'll take it. Here we go with the sword. Sharpness 4 it's showing here with 3 levels. So let's do that. And we just got sharpness 4, but that's okay. I'll probably, well, let's see. I don't really like fire aspect because that usually just ends up with you getting lit on fire yourself. So I'll probably just do the sharpness 5 and looting 3 again, but I might throw unbreaking on there now that repairing is cheaper. Before that would require like repairing it with diamonds, but now I'm going to test it and see if I can repair a sharpness 5, unbreaking 3, looting 3 swords, if I can repair it in an anvil with another sword. I might test that off in creative to find out, but not today. Another suit, fire protection 4. Let's do it. Ooh, and we got unbreaking on there. Nice! How about you? What do you have for us? Protection? Unbreaking 3? What about on boots? Unbreaking 3, you say? How about on a book? Unbreaking 3? No. Damn! Oh, there's blast. We could do blast. Because I do need to get some blast protection books. Or we could see what the helmet gives us. Aqua, blast, protection 1. Okay. No. We're going to go with blast. Blast. Excellent. I like this because you can kind of sit here too and just do a few enchantments. So I should probably always check with a book first. In case there's like an unbreaking or something like that. Okay, so no on that. I wouldn't mind getting... Ooh, this is unbreaking 3 again. And that's probably going to be the same. No, it changed. So these boots, I do want just protection on. So let's do that and see what we get. Protection 3 and unbreaking. So I need to throw some feather falling on there. And then I want to get probably protection and another fire protection, I think. Because that'll pretty much max me out on the fire protection, I think. Still enchanting away here, so I'm still trying to get fire protection on this chest piece. So what I'm doing is I'm putting it in, seeing if there is fire protection. There is one there. It's only that, so it's probably just going to be fire protection 1, maybe with some other unbreaking or something. I could do that. Or, I mean, I could just use a book, too. And I'm kind of just doing this for fun. And then if I don't see the enchantment I like, I'll throw a book in there or a different tool and see if I see something that I like. But I actually see something I like with the book. And that's Unbreaking 3. Oh wow, look at that. Unbreaking 3, Smite 4, Flame 1. I still only want it for the Unbreaking though. And then I do it again. So I usually go to like level 39 and then I can get 3 enchantments done at a time. So here we go again. It's Unbreaking for the chest piece. Let's see what it is for a book. Not really seeing anything. Got plenty of those already. Respiration. So I'll probably avoid making a book. And I could do a tool. Or I could just do a level 1 book, which is projectile or power tool. Yeah, so at this point, I'd have to decide what I want to do. And maybe I'll risk it with the diamond, or the chest piece, with the unbreaking and see what we get on there. Although I do want fire resist. No, let's not do that. Okay, so in this case, let's do a tool. Can't make up my mind. Unbreaking 3. And only Unbreaking 3. Yoink. Yeah, it would be nice if the lapis stayed in the enchantment table. That would also mean we could read them with a comparator, so you could have like an automatic lapis detection, or you could have hoppers maybe feeding into them to keep them fully stocked full of lapis. That might be cool. And that would lead to some different designs for enchantment areas as well. Who knows? Maybe. Alright, one more last try here, and then I'll do the rest off camera. So still no fire protection. Bane, Aqua, definitely don't want any of those as a book. So now I'm stuck. I can either try to do another tool, grab another pick, throw the pick in there and see what we get. Efficiency 4, it's a good start. Well, I can combine that with the unbreaking one, I suppose. I'll leave those in there for now. They're kind of cruddy. Alright, and I can actually do one more. So I guess I could do 4 if I go to level 39. There's Blast, Projectile, not working out. I might have to just do that one with books. But I do really like this for the book. You can just kind of see what am I going to get. And at this point, maybe sharpness or protection? I guess protection? No, that was probably dumb. Gone through a decent amount of lapis, though. We started with a stack, I think. We're down to 60 or 6. Finally! Fire protection 4. Let's do it. And it put unbreaking on there, too. Awesome. So this will probably be my new nether suit. I got nether knickers, my bucket boots, my head trauma, and then I need a name for this guy. And that's about it, I think. I never did get blast protection 3, so I might stick around, upgrade the rest of these guys, and my sword, and all that stuff, and I'll meet you guys back at the village. Excellent generator. Okay, I think I got a decent way of going through books, or enchanting books, at least. What I've been doing is, this one is what I want, so unbreaking 3, and I just did this, but I wasn't recording what I thought I was recording. So anyway, instead of going up to like level 39 or 29 or 39 like I was doing, I'll just go to level 30, just get the bare minimum, and you don't even need that, really. And then you go in here, and then you just start enchanting books, and unless you see something you want at like level 30, I actually do want that, so we'll take it. And get back up to level 30, or I don't even have to. I can stay here, and I can just keep going. And unless I see something here that I want, then I could go get more levels. But right now, I would rather have that looting, so I'll take the looting. That's the first looting I've seen. And now we go again. Do I need Smite 4? No, I don't need that. Sharpness or Feather Falling. Let's go Feather Falling. And then I just keep going. Sharpness 3, Sharpness 2, Bane. Take Sharpness 2. And then Efficiency 3, I kind of want that one. So instead of taking the Efficiency 1 for 1 level, I'll now go get 9 levels to get that 30. I'll get that Efficiency 3, and then I'll keep going. I think that's a decent way of doing the books. Instead of going to level 30 every time, because you don't necessarily need 30 levels if you're not going to do the top tier enchantment. But you can still see what it is, which is interesting. So I don't know if that will change. Like maybe you don't get to see the enchantment unless you have the levels. Although I kind of like how it is now. Otherwise I would basically have to go to level 30 every single time just to make sure there's not something good in that 3rd tier spot. So hopefully they don't change it. But yeah, so now we get another 30, which we should be at momentarily. And then we do it all over again. So now I want that one, right? I wanted that level 30. Efficiency 3, so I'll take that, and now we keep going. And unless I see something in here that I really want, or even here, depending how low we get in levels, I could keep doing this until I've cycled these lists to something I really want in that level 3 spot. So here I'll probably just do Power 1, Protection, and I'm running out of books actually. These are my last books. So we got 3 more tries to see what we get. The looting is good actually. If I can get looting 3, I'll throw it on my sword. So fire protection, smite, knock back. Truthfully, I want fire protection again. So now I go get 30 levels. Alright, let's use up these last 3 books, and back to the village we go. Fire protection is what I wanted. And now we go, let's take the efficiency 2. Yeah, like books now are so nice. You don't get just random garbage. And then I could do level 30 there, but let's just do that. Perfect. Lapis does go, you go through it quite quickly. Maybe not huge, and you get, I mean, it's easy to get a lot of it, so I don't think it's a huge issue, but went through, I think we had 2 stacks to start. I'm not too sure. Cool, cool. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of these books, load up on ender pearls, head back home. Woohoo! That on that. I like this. Like, I'm done repairing or enchanting now, and we still have 25 levels, right? We're all done. We can either use those levels to repair, or we could just keep them and use them again for enchanting something new when we get to level 30 again. So I do like that aspect. I think it is much better for just pure survival, not using like grinders and stuff like this. But if you're just caving for resources and getting your XP, like by mining redstone or something like that, or killing mobs. You get to level 30 and you want to make an enchantment, you go ahead, but it doesn't use up all 30 levels, it just uses up 3, and then you can just rinse and repeat. You can go out caving for a little bit more. You don't have to gain a whole 30 levels again, you just have to gain another 3 or something, depending on what you want to do. So I think this is a really good idea, a good system. I don't know if it's like going to stay exactly how it is, but I think it's decent for a start, for sure. Much better, I think, than the old system, or a lot more interactive. And I'm just going to do this last shovel here. And we got just unbreaking 3. I'll leave that in there. And the lapis as well. So back to the village, and we're going to look at a few of those new blocks just quickly. I did look up the crafting recipes, which some of you may have already provided me in the comments. I'm not too sure, but I do know what they are now. So let's go take a look at those. Whee! Did I forget to... Damn. Whee! Forgot to put the unbreaking on my sword. Well, that minecart's probably gone forever. So yeah, now that I'm leaving, now I could do a repair or something. And then you're like, okay, now I'm done with all that. Ah, we'll fix that later. Come back, cart! I don't know if I set this up, if it will come back, or if it'll stop. I think it will, so I think I can catch up to it. Go, 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 go. Okay, so we should be able to craft these with the stuff I was trying to craft it with, but better this time, because it'll work, hopefully. Okay, so yeah, we just need cobble, and we just need quartz, I do believe. So let's try this again. So that's polished. We don't want polished, but we could do that to make this stuff. Let's go ahead and make all of that. And then we take that, I think, with this. And this might be craftless. Yes, craftless. Is that how you say that? That makes this stuff, which I don't know how to say it. Andesite. And here we have diorite. So andesite and diorite. And then we keep with the diorite, I believe, and then we put another quartz on top. Or again, this is probably shapeless. It is. And that gives us granite. So let's take a look at these, and then we can make polished versions of all of them like we had. This one is, I think, my favorite. But let's take a look at all of them. This one looks really good with just stone. So if we grab some stone, which I think I have some in here, one of these maybe. Cracked stone, cobblestone, stone, sure. Let's grab stone, and that, and go 4, 3, sure. Okay. Let's go to our little experimentation area, and we'll finish off the episode there, where we kind of throw down blocks. Okay. Yeah, so I like this guy. This is the rough version, and this is the polished. No, this is the polished. But you can make some pretty cool floors with just these guys. And they also look very good with just stone. So you can make, I think, some pretty good, like, just walls as well. If we take... And yeah, they're all hasteable, too, all these new blocks, which is good. They share the same damage value as regular stone. And I'm getting all this from Doc, guys, so... Kudos to Doc. Thank you, Doc, for providing and doing those snapshot videos and Exumavoid. All those people that do those, really appreciative. Because it's a lot... I don't think it's... I mean, it's easy for anybody to make a snapshot video. It's hard for someone to make a good snapshot video, I believe, because you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know the things, but you gotta do it quick though. You gotta basically get it out there as soon as a snapshot's released. So you gotta be there, ready to look at the snapshots, get as much information as you can, and make a constructive video out of it. And I don't think that's easy to do. That's why I've never really bothered. I haven't tried to do it because I feel there's enough people that do it really well. And I don't think I can add anything to it. So I'm like, you guys keep doing what you do. You guys do a good job. Good job, guys. Good job. So yeah, these are some of the new blocks. Interesting looking. They look a little out of place, but maybe just because they're new. They look very much like Feed the Beast or Tech It, those kind of, all the blocks that get added by those mod types. It's kind of what this looks like to me. Some of these look really weird. But at the same time, they're adding new blocks, new colors and stuff that you don't necessarily have before, so I like it. I'm always for new blocks. Other things you can do is, yeah, make that moss stone and the chisel stone, which we showed, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I think this has been going on long enough, guys. Mostly just enchanting, which I did enjoy, and I like it. And new villagers we didn't get to check out. A lot of stuff we didn't get to check out in the snapshot. We haven't looked at... we have not looked at... What else haven't we looked at? Something that I'm trying to say. Slime block, we didn't look at that. We'll look at that another day. But it's a bouncy block. Pretty cool. Has some neat properties, so it should be interesting to see what can be done with it. Let's go down here for a second. I don't know if they did anything with the zombies, little babies. I don't know if they've been fixed and what the fix was. So I don't know if eggs are going to not be pickable. Maybe eggs can't be picked up by zombies. That could solve the problem. Or maybe the chickens don't poop eggs, or maybe the chickens despawn with the zombies. I'm not sure which combination or fix they've done, if any yet. But yeah, is this thing still going? Still got the 2 kitties. Good kitties. And I don't see any chickens in here, so that is a good sign. And I don't even see... No, we do. We have a chicken there. But he could be from before, so who knows? He might be persistent, but all new ones might not be. Who knows? Or I'm sure someone knows. I don't. Alright guys, take it easy. Thanks for watching. For some reason someone's setting off fireworks. Or there's a gunfight in my neighborhood. Goodbye everybody!